Hi, and welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author, and welcome to my backyard. Today we are going to be making a very fun project. It is Facebook inspired, and I hope you love it as much as I do. And we're going to be doing a comparison video as well. So we will be comparing the Cricut Easy Press 2 to the HTVRONT Heat Press. And I am just going to jump right in and get started because I'm super excited to teach you how to do this today. Okay, so HTVRONT was so kind to send me some glitter heat transfer vinyl. Beautiful pink glitter. I'm in love with this. Here now, my mat that I'm going to be using, my little Cricut mat, is 4 by 6, I do believe. Yeah, 4 by 6. So I'm going to cut the width of this at 4. Okay, so I've cut my vinyl to fit my little mat here at 4 inches. Just cut it using my little cutter. So I'm going to just move this and set this aside for a second. Right there. And then I'm going to cut out my design. So I'm going to be cutting out my flowers. Okay, so I cut the HTVRONT glitter vinyl, and it's so pretty. And it's actually coming off quite easily. So as you can see, I'm just pulling and it's just coming right off, which is awesome. So not having to fight with it. And I'm just using my fingers. I'm not even really using a weeding tool at this point. So I used a weeding tool to get it started. And now I'm not. So these flowers that I did here, these ones I overlapped them. So we're just going to pull those off. Pull that one off anyway. And I'm going to see what that looks pretty good. Okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start weeding the centers out of them. Okay, so this is the next thing that we're going to cut. And I am super excited for this because I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So let's... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this again with my paper cutter. And then I'm going to put this down, and then we're going to cut it out, and then we'll weed it. Okay, so I used my paper cutter to cut my holographic vinyl, and I am going to put this shiny design side down on my mat. And then I'm going to use my brayer, and I'm going to try not to pick up other scraps. And I'm just going to do that to hold it down. And then I'm going to choose my design. So I have my design up. I'm going to hit next. And then I'm going to go to all materials and into the search, and I'm going to choose holographic. And I'm just going to use holographic iron-on. And now I'm going to load my mat into my machine. And I'm going to press go on my screen. And I'm using my iPad to do this. You can use your phone, your iPad, or your computer. You can use a desktop or a laptop, because I know I get asked a lot of questions about this. What kind of machines and what kind of software do I use with this? And so I use my iPad Pro. Any iPad works. It doesn't have to be the iPad Pro. I just have the Pro because I do a lot of editing on that as well. Also, I've done it off my phone. And when I had a laptop, I used to use my laptop as well. So those three things have always worked for me. So you just have to be able to find your machine on your in your settings, and then you're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and unload this. And then we are ready to cut out, or weed our design. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Now I'm gonna do this one a little differently because you'll see why. It's gonna turn out really cool. I kind of learned this by mistake with the other one that I had cut out originally. So it has this little outline around it for cutting, okay, for when you're weeding it out. And instead of that, what I did was I removed that on here because I wanted the heart to remain solid. So I pulled this off. And what it did was it pulled this flower part on the bottom off. So if you're using my design and you want to do this too, then this is what you'll need to do. So I pulled that whole design off there. Down here where that flower was as well. And then I'm going to have a heart like that. I want to double check what I'm doing here, just make sure I'm doing it right. Yes, everything goes. Okay, so then I'm going to weed this center. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take all of the flower design out of here like that. Now I could leave it like this if I wanted to, and that would look really cool if I did leave it. Maybe we'll leave this one like that. But the reason I like this so much is because look, when I put it together like that, it makes a butterfly. It's so pretty. So today we're going to be doing a comparison of the HTVRONT heat press and the Cricut Easy Press 2. And I'm going to be using Cricut materials with the Cricut Easy Press 2, and I'm going to be using the HTVRONT heat press with the HTVRONT holographic vinyl and glitter HTV that they sent along as well. So thank you to HTVRONT for sending that to me. I'm super excited to do this. As you can see, I have not unboxed any of it. So you're going to see this in real time. Okay, look at those beauties. Ooh, I love them. So on the left, we have the Cricut Easy Press 2 in the color raspberry. And then on the right side, we have the HTVRONT heat press in the color, I'm going to go with mint. It is gorgeous. It's got that gold plating around it. As you can see, they're both very, very similar. The Cricut is 9 by 9 inches and the HTVRONT heat press is 10 by 10 inches. So slightly a little bigger. From what I can tell right now, looking at both of them, they seem to be very, very similar. And so I'm going to now plug in the Cricut. We'll do that one first, and then we'll go to the HTVRONT. I am going to be working with two white t-shirts. So these are my favorite t-shirts. I get these at Maurices. They are the 24/7 brand. This video is not sponsored by them. I just love their t-shirts. I bought these with my own money, and I think they are amazing. I have never pressed anything on them before, so this is new to me as well. And I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. If you're looking for the heat guide, it's on Cricut.com/heat guide, I do believe. So for what we're going to be doing, we need to set our heat press at 330. It takes light pressure, and we're going to set that for 30 seconds. So I'm going to start laying out our design on here while our heat press warms up to that 330, and then we'll press. You will need a Teflon sheet to put over it. I'm using the one from my industrial heat press, but this works really great. So you want to have something like this to protect your shirt and also the vinyl. So we're going to go ahead and plug in our heat press and start laying out the design. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do my design here. I'm going to try and zoom in. So I have the flowers kind of going in a circular motion around my saying and then my design there. And so we're going to just press now. So on this one, because I'm going to have to press this after the fact, I have to put this piece down first and then that piece after. So I will press this one first. This is a cool peel. So let's try it. Okay, our shirt is done. As you can see, I've got it all designed. I've got my saying on there, live life in full bloom. We did this with the Cricut Easy Press 2, and it turned out amazing, and it was super easy to do. Now we're going to do our next part of our project. Yep, I'm going to do it on my jean shorts. So, I'm so excited. I saw this look, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Okay, so again, this is set on 330 for 30 seconds. You'll want to check the Cricut heat guide to make sure that you're using the right amount of heat. And I'm just going to kind of keep this real simple here to this. It says light pressure, but I'm going to do medium just because it's a denim product and I want to make sure that it's going to stay on there. Nope, that did not work. Okay, good to know. Let's let that one cool and see if it works. The flower on the pocket or on the money pocket did not. As you can see, it's pulling up. Okay, and it could be my materials, it could be anything. So I'm gonna get those off while it's still warm. If you have something that you need to get off that's heat transfer vinyl, if you heat it up, if you just warm it up just a little bit, you should be able to peel it off. Let's see. Yeah. So I peeled it when it was way too warm. So definitely user error. So when they say cool peel, they mean cool peel. All right, so you can see the HTVRONT is also like very similar to the Cricut. So this is the power button. This is the temperature button, the timer button. This is how you increase it. or decrease. So you increase your heat this way, decrease your heat this way, or the time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put our other flower on here. We're gonna use the HTVRONT now. I think I'm just gonna do it right there. I think I'm just gonna put them on this leg, on the right leg. They're really cute. I like this one because it looks kind of like 70s type of flower power type. This time I'm going to go ahead and just press go. Now you can see here that I'm putting 22 pounds of pressure on here. If I let up, then it goes back to 6 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. The easy press does not tell us how many pounds of pressure is being applied. I actually like this. I think this is really a great tool so that you know. Okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that looks better. We're going to let that cool. Okay, moving on to our next shirt. So this one, we're going to be using HTVRONT again. But we're going to do it on this shirt with their product. And we're going to see if there's a difference. So far, everything seems to be pretty much the same. I like to just give my shirts a little bit of a press to take the wrinkles out and the moisture out before I start putting things on them. I'm going to set the crease here so that I know where my center is in my shirt, and it's right there. Okay, so final thoughts. I think they're both excellent. They're both great. I don't have any complaints for either one. Both products worked extremely well. Things that I liked. I liked the HTVRONT heat press because it shows me how much pressure I'm putting down, and that's important if you're using a product that says, you know, that tells you how much pressure you need to use and apply to get the heat transfer vinyl to adhere to it. Sorry about the noise, guys, but they are fixing our space. So anyway, I really liked both. I've used Cricut products for a really long time, so I really do like Cricut. I'm gonna try not to melt out here. It's like 100 degrees. It's so hot. Anyway, so I've been using Cricut for a long time, so I really love the Cricut products, and the HTVRONT products I feel are very comparable. So if you're looking for that a new heat press, you can't go wrong with either one. The same with the materials, you really can't go wrong with either one. They both work extremely well, and they're so similar. They're just so similar that I really can't even I have nothing negative to say. What I do like better, I think I already might have mentioned this, was that the HTVRONT one is also a little bigger. It's a 10 by 10 as opposed to a 9 by 9, which is nice because it gives you that extra little bit of space to push down on your design. So with that said, that's really what I liked. So anyway, if you would like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. I will link to everything that I used in this video. I am a Cricut affiliate and I'm also an Amazon affiliate. So if you see those links below, those are affiliate links, and I do make a small commission from the seller. It's free to you. And I put all that money back into the channel to bring you more great content. I'd like to thank HTVRONT for sending me the heat press and also the holographic vinyl and the glitter vinyl. It is an absolutely beautiful product. I love it. And I will definitely be ordering some from you as well. And if you'd like to share this video, feel free to do so because, sharing is caring. Don't forget to click the little bell. You get notified each and every time that I upload an awesomely cool new video. And keep on crafting. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.